Hi Richard, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your video evaluation. So let's get going here. First thing we're going to talk about is your setup. Okay. Nice parallel stance, easy to repeat. I like that. Okay, your hands are high enough to create a descending blow to the contact area, which is good. I can't tell because of the color of your gloves whether you are set up little knuckle to little knuckle. Make sure you are. I should be able to tell maybe a contact. So we'll kind of check that in a few minutes here. Okay, so from here we're going to see what happens when you stride. Okay, so Richard, the first thing, or Ricardo, the first thing I see when you stride, buddy, is that front foot opening up. Okay, and what that does, pal, creates a lot of issues. And then this front hip's going to open up, and that front shoulder is going to open up too early. Okay, that foot has to land and look like this foot. Okay. There are very few absolutes in baseball, but one is you have to hit against a closed, firm front side. You're hitting against a open, firm front side, and it's gonna rob you, Ricardo, of so much power, and it's also gonna rob you the ability to hit balls on the outer half. Okay, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, so we gotta get that foot to land square, closed, like your back foot is right now. Okay, so let's move on and let's check out your swing plane. Okay, lousy pitch. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so obviously, 5 miles out in front of the plate. Okay, but just from a plane standpoint, a swing plane standpoint, not too bad. That's pretty good. You should be making contact right now, though, right? Not where you do, way out in front of home plate. That's something you have to figure out yourself. Letting the ball travel is something I can't teach you. It's something you have to just figure out yourself and have the discipline to let the ball, trust your hands, let the ball get deep. Okay, so from a standpoint of how you look at contact, some really good things here. It looks like you're really driving that back leg. I would like to see you get more on the ball of your foot, on your back foot, not so much on your toe. Okay. I think you can drive it harder when you're on the ball of that foot. We talked about your front foot being that way. That's no good. This is really good. Nice L there. This is outstanding. Okay. That head should be turned a little bit. You're not making contact though. If you were, you'd want the head, looking right behind that barrel right there. Not out in front of it, but you're not making contact. So, okay, we'll get rid of those lines. There we go. Okay, so that's all pretty good. Let's check your finish out. Okay, you get pretty good extension. Good. Watch another swing. Again, 100 miles out in front of home plate. Remember, when you hit the ball out in front like that, Ricardo, a bunch of bad things happen. Okay, number one, you hit a lot of ground balls to shortstop. Okay, number two, you're making contact right here, and your arms are already extended, so there's no power whatsoever being in that position. We need to make contact, buddy, right? From a hand standpoint, right there, at the latest. Even that's a little bit late for making contact. Your bat should be at this kind of angle when we make contact. Like this. Okay? If that was your bat, you'd be inside the baseball making contact. With where your bat is on that particular frame, you'd be outside the baseball. And you're so far outside the baseball there, it's That's probably a foul ball in the left field line. So got to make sure you let the ball travel. Okay. One other thing. Okay. One critical thing we need to discuss, Ricardo. And I want you to let's finish this swing. Okay. I want you to focus on something for me. I want you to focus on your belt buckle. Okay? Your belt buckle. We've already talked about where I want you to be with your hands at contact. Now we're going to talk about where I want you to be with your belt buckle at contact. Where I want you to be with your chest at contact. Okay? In order to hit balls the other way with authority, in order not to have a hole there that every pitcher in the world is going to go, oh, we just throw this guy away, he can't hit that ball away. You need to be more square at home plate. Okay? You rotate your upper body. Watch your belt buckle. Okay? In a perfect world, Ricardo, you'd be making contact right now. On a ball, middle in, middle away or away. Your chest and belt buckle is facing the second baseman. Okay? But what happens is, now you watch that front hip here, it's going to start blowing out. There's absolutely very little chance of you hitting a ball very hard the other way with that setup. Okay, your hip is out, your front shoulder's out, and you're just gonna have a hard time hitting the ball the other way. Okay, got to get you more square. The longer you can stay square to home plate, the more balls you're gonna square up, and that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about, is squaring up the baseball. And we're not gonna be able to square it up with the way we're going, and it's too bad because you do some really nice things. I mean, that's really good extension there. On plane, on plane, on plane, and up and around. I mean, that's really nice. But I'm afraid that you're going to have a gigantic hole in that swing because of what you do with your upper body. Okay? You've been blessed with really good hands, Ricardo, but you got to use them, buddy. You got to use them. And what you do to create bat speed is rotate your upper body. Okay? Those hands, you watch them there. I'm going to draw a line here for you. Okay, those hands should be going forward and down. Let's watch how many clicks it takes for them. Okay? So you do a pretty good job with that. Those are all good things. But you can do that. Major league guys do it without rotating their upper body. They just use their hands. Okay, when I go to scout, I look for guys with fast hands who can move the barrel without rotating their upper body. You're going to rotate, Ricardo, but we want that most of that rotation to happen after contact. Okay? So, I got a couple drills I want you to do. I'm going to send them to you on your email that you get with your video eval. Excuse me. One is called dead legs, and one is called split. Okay, and there are YouTube links for a video that we did here at my facility with my son, who's a former Division I infielder. And I want you to watch those, and hopefully that'll give you an idea of what it feels like to hit with your hands for that speed, and then use your lower half for the power. Okay, buddy, have a great spring, have a great summer. Hope this helped you a little bit. Like I said, you got a lot of good things in your swing, and I look forward to seeing you at the next ABC baseball camp. Thank you.